Hello to you all, long time no see, welcome to my channel. Today I will present you a unique opportunity for a Montenegrin language course, not only Montenegrin, Serbian, Bosnian as well, and Croatian. So all of you who want to speak some of these four languages, please apply for a free trial class. This free trial class will take place next Thursday, 19th October at 5 p.m. All you need to do, because the seats are limited, so to say, and the class is online, is to apply via this number, +382 67 578 313. What I believe is very important for you is conversation. People are traveling or struggling, so to say, with conversation. And this is what we are trying to do on these classes, is to release you from the fear to speak and communicate. I always repeat, don't be afraid of mistakes, just try, communicate with what you know. Today I will show you how to communicate based on some simple questions with which you can already have a small conversation with local people. Of course, the first one when you meet someone is to say your name. So now you will learn how to say what's your name. To ask what's your name is kako se zoveš. This zoveš is from the verb zvati se, which in literal sense means to call yourself. So the question here in the brackets is, how do you call yourself? Kako se zoveš? And you also reply with this verb. I mean, you can say as well, I am Vesna, in a simple way, ja sam Vesna, or whatever your name is. But also you can reply with, I call myself Vesna, with the same verb. So try and guess how it sounds like. Yes, exactly. It is zovem se Vesna. Do you recall how to say your husband or your wife? You would probably have the opportunity to present themselves. So, tvoj muž is translation for your husband, tvoja žena for your wife. And how would you ask someone, how is your husband or wife called, or what's the name of your husband or your wife? This is the way. Kako se zove tvoj muž? Or actually, kako se zove tvoja žena? Depending on who you ask for. So kako is how is it called? Kako se zove tvoj muž, your husband, tvoja žena, your wife. Maybe you want to ask for a cat. Do you recall how to say cat? Mačka. So what is your cat called? Exactly. Kako se zove tvoja mačka? So try to say the name of your cat in an order my cat is called. Translate this. Pause and translate. Moja mačka se zove, let's say, Tom. Do you recall how to say dog? Pas. That's right. What is your dog called? Try to say it. Pause and translate. Kako se zove tvoj pas? Kako se zove tvoj pas? Now try to answer. My dog is called. Moj pas se zove. Moj pas se zove. Pay attention to this se. It comes just after the subject here. If the sentence would start only with the verb, then the order of the verbs would be different. It would be zovem se Vesna. If you use like ja se zovem, I am called, ja se zovem Vesna, but if you start with the verb, then it's zovem se Vesna. Here in the middle of the sentence is this order of the word. Moj pas se zove Jackie. Next question someone can ask or you can ask is, where are you from? And this is how it sounds. Odakle si? Odakle si? And you can answer like, I'm from Canada. Ja sam iz Kanade. Ja sam iz Kanade. Now pause and translate this question. Where is your husband from? Odakle je tvoj muž? Odakle je tvoj muž? Now say he is from Montenegro. You probably know what's the name of Montenegro and this is how this sounds. On je iz Crne Gore. On je iz Crne Gore. Now try to translate this question. Where is your wife from? Pause and translate. Odakle je tvoja žena? Odakle je tvoja žena? Pause and translate this sentence. She is from Spain. Ona je iz Španije. Ona je iz Španije. Next very often question is, do you work? Simply, do you work somewhere as a workplace? This is how it is asked. We had this word before. So radiš li? This is a present tense for a second person. Radiš li? Question word is li. Do you work? You can simply answer with confirmation using the verb. I work. How would you say it? Radim or ja radim. But as we often omit the personal pronouns, then it just can be like this, radim. Next question, where do you work? People want to know. So to say where is gdje. Sometimes you will hear gdje in Montenegro, gde in Serbia, gdje in Montenegro and Bosnia. Gdje radiš? Let's say that the answer is I work online from home. I will discover you a secret. New words, digital words related to internet and computer are mainly similar to English. We even say download, upload, and use all the terms and just adjust them to our language. So online is the same word. And this is how it sounds. Radim online od kuće. Now let's see a question for your partner, if you have one. Where does your husband work? Or you want to ask a second person. Where does your husband work? Gdje radi tvoj muž? This is how it sounds in Montenegro and Bosnia. Also in Montenegro can be like gdje radi tvoj muž? In Serbia, gde radi tvoj muž? Now let's learn how to say a private company, as many people have it, private business. Privatna firma. Maybe it would be more close to English private firm. Privatna firma. So how would you say my husband has a private company? Moj muž ima privatnu firmu. Moj muž ima privatnu firmu. Do you recall this verb to live? Of course you do. If you listen to the previous lesson. Živjeti, and this is how it sounds in the first person present. Živim, or second živiš, third živi. First plural živimo, second plural živite, and third plural žive. The question could be, where do you live? Pause and translate. Gdje živiš? In Montenegro can be as well gdje živiš. In Serbia it will sound like gde živiš. Bosnian and Montenegrin are pretty close, so when you translate and use the Google Translator, as in Google Translate there is no Montenegrin, you can just adjust it to Bosnian in case you want to this version to be closest. Now how to say I live in Podgorica? Živim u Podgorici. Živim u Podgorici. Here I put the question for plural. If someone is asking for you and your partner, where do you both live? Or you want to ask some couple, where do they both live? And this is how you would ask. Gdje živite? Here is used a form for the second person plural. Gdje živite or gdje živite in Montenegro. Gdje živite in Serbia. So how would you say we live in Podgorica? Živimo u Podgorici. And there would be additional questions like, and where in Podgorica? This question would sound like, a gdje u Podgorici? Or a gdje u Podgorici in a strict language. City center, let's learn how to say this. Centar grada. Centar grada. Now, how to say in the city center? This is locative case, so turn back there if you don't recall. U centru grada. Now, do you recall the words house and building? House is kuća and building is zgrada. House and building, kuća i zgrada. Question can be also, do you live in a house? So here is a form for a plural. Živite li u kući? Živite li u kući? Pause and translate this sentence. Do you live in a house or an apartment building or building? Živite li u kući ili u zgradi? Now, to ask for a more specific location, you can say, in which street is your house located? And this translated also go back to locative case to check. U kojoj ulici je vaša kuća? U kojoj ulici je vaša kuća? This vaša means yours. And it's for the second person plural. For the singular is, as we said before, tvoja. Pause and translate the sentence. In which street is your building located? U kojoj ulici je vaša zgrada? Now here is one very important word, free. So we use it here as an adjective. It can be used for your time, and you can even express your status as in a relationship. So free is an adjective, and in the next slide, let's see how do we say it for masculine and for in masculine and in feminine form, or for men or women. Slobodan and slobodna. Slobodan for masculine ending on consonant, and slobodna for feminine ending on a. Now, how do you ask when are you free? If you know that when is kada. And let's use feminine. Kada si slobodna. Sounds like invitation to a date. Kada si slobodna, when are you free? What do you like to do? Another question. So far we had this raditi verb, and like is voljeti, or the first person present voli. So do you recall how to make a sentence here? Šta voliš da radiš? So you have here a question šta, then a modal verb volim, voliš for a second person, and connected with other verb with this small word da. Šta voliš da radiš? What do you like to do? And let's make more of this sentence. What do you like to do when you are free? For masculine or feminine? Šta voliš da radiš kada si slobodan? Or šta voliš da radiš kada si slobodna? To watch. This verb is so gledam, gledaš, gleda, gledamo, gledate, gledaju. I like to watch movies. Now recall the rules. Volim plus da plus. Ja volim da gledam filmove. Now let's see this verb, to listen. Slušam, slušaš, sluša, slušamo, slušate, slušaju. That's how it sounds in present. Pause and translate the sentence. I like to listen to music. Ja volim da slušam muziku. Translate the sentence. I like to watch a movie or listen to music. Ja volim da gledam film ili slušam muziku. So or is ili. You have only one modal verb, just like in English. I like to watch movie or listen to the music. In English, it is infinitive, but here just small word da, connecting the verbs, and you have a longer sentence. Ja volim da gledam film ili slušam muziku. Now, to say together is zajedno. And here you have what do you like to do together. Pay attention, this is for second person plural. Pause and translate. Šta volite da radite zajedno? So you see verbs are in the same phase, second person plural, have same ending. Volite da radite. Šta volite da radite zajedno? Zajedno meaning together. Now I have a small advice for you. Always insisting on talking in local language and stop people from talking in English with you. Ask in our languages. Ask questions. Pitajte pitanja. Don't be afraid to communicate. And also answer. Odgovorite. Odgovorite na lokalnom jeziku. Answer on local language. Hvala što me slušate i gledate. Thank you for watching and listening, and don't forget to apply on my number +382 67578 313. See you!